Hello and welcome back to the TheDegenZPodcast. I am Jax.
Hi, Jax.
Hello,
Hey
Jack.
yo.
Hi, Jax.
Hi.
I'm Dave. I'm back.
He's back.
Welcome back.
Thank
I'm
you.
Matt.
Hey yo.
Where's the
Oh, we're still doing this.
where's my wallet? Okay. I just checked my ID. I'm Rob.
Thank you.
I'm Dustin.
And welcome back to the TheDegenZPodcast.
Episode 9.
Yeah. So
Episode
9.
9.
Can you believe
Dave is
First of all,
back.
Dave is back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Where were you?
How was your time in jail?
Apparently dealing with my allegations.
How are the allegations?
Yeah, they're fine. I water them every day. Seem to be doing well. Yeah.
So what?
shelf
So
life.
where were you last weekend? What happened? What's going on?
We still talking about allegations, or we're talking about real stuff now?
No, I'm being real.
Okay. Well,
Dave was in some serious shit last weekend, guys.
yeah. So I ditched you guys and I ditched our fans to do a fun weekend at Universal Orlando Resort.
Absolutely can't believe you did that. Unacceptable.
Yeah. And I totally had
What
a choice in the
asshole.
matter. I totally had a choice in the matter.
Obama.
What?
Whatever.
What?
Yeah,
Let the
man.
man speak.
Wait, I just heard Mo Bamba. What?
What?
Yeah, man. It's your favorite music to listen to.
It is not. Okay. Anyway. Oh wait, yeah, I remember that. Okay. No,
Yeah.
I was wondering why you said that at all, but yeah. But yeah, I spent the weekend in Orlando, and only last Sunday at Universal Park itself. It wasn't even Universal, it was Islands of Adventure. But I was there for a work thing, and as I think I've said before, I'm a high school teacher, so this was like a school trip to Universal. And the kids had fun. I'm sure the kids had fun. And us teachers, we also had fun, but we also had a lot of bullshit to deal with, which I am I've been waiting all week to just like vent to all of you about this, because it's not anything like super bad or like traumatic that happened, at least that much, but it's definitely worth sharing, I think. So first thing is that, well, the first half of the trip went totally fine. It was like a 2-night, 3-day trip. So the first day and a half were just fine. Like no incidents, no nothing. And then as people started to get more tired and everything, people started to act a lot more stupid. Students mostly. And so, question, if you're a student and you're mad at the principal for whatever reason, maybe you got in trouble or they're just being an asshole or whatever. If you're mad at the principal, do you, A, talk to your friends about why you're mad at the principal? 2, talk to the principal of why you're mad at the principal? Or 3, go into a bathroom stall, yell that you hate the principal while the principal's in the stall next to you? Because this person did the third one. And it was awkward for everyone, and I laughed my ass off when I heard about it. Yeah, that happened, and this student was asked to not participate in the rest of the activities going on over the weekend, and which really sucks because I've never had her as a student, but every interaction I've had with her has been super like nice and cordial and all that, and she must have just been having a really bad day with the principal. But
Oh, man.
like it felt like a skit from a show or something. It's like, God, I hate Mrs. Principal Lady. Hi, I'm Miss Principal Lady. I'm taking a shit next to you. Um, like,
I fucking hate the principal. What?
yeah, exactly. Like,
Say that again.
like, what would you do if you're the student um, and you found out that the principal was right next to you when you said that?
Leave? I mean, duh.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I don't think she knew that the principal was next to her, like when it happened or like right after it happened. Like she
Mm.
found out after the fact, but you know,
I mean, whether I knew or not, I'm leaving. I'm not trying to hang out in the bathroom.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, that's not the place for me.
You
yeah,
gotta be really careful when you're talking shit about people and
Yeah,
the
for real.
I
area
mean,
and
they're
stuff.
talking. No, I'm not gonna lie. Like
Maybe she was eating French fries.
the.
In the bathroom? Yeah, you're right.
I'm not gonna lie. The third option is kind of valid,
mm,
especially if you know they're in the stall. I
yeah.
think that makes it better
It makes
than
it
if you
makes
don't
it
know they're in
funnier.
the stall. No, because if you know they're in the stall, and you just say, "Man, I hate Principal so and so," you haven't done anything like wrong,
No,
and they're stuck in the stall.
yeah,
So they're just left there to ponder that and chew on that and think about, huh? What's that about?
Walks in with a voice changer.
You
Says,
wanna
God, I hate
principal."
so and so. Just dips. The principal's just sitting there like, who the fuck was that?
yeah. It's like some dude's voice, and it's like, this is the girls' bathroom.
No, honestly, I think it's a little whack that she was not allowed to participate in the rest of the activities.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, obviously, we deal with very different children developmentally,
mm-hmm.
but like, I regularly have kids tell me, "Oh, I don't like you. You're not my friend. I hate you."
Yeah, but they're just dumb kids, like literal children.
No, yeah, but I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. You can feel that way.
Hi.
Or it's like,
I-
oh,
I
it literally, it's like, you don't have to like me. I don't have. We don't have to be friends.
You still have to listen to me. But you don't have to like me.
Yeah, basically, that's what I always say.
I feel like
And
I
it's
feel
funny
like it's
because
one of those situations.
half the kids who say to me, "I don't like you, teacher," on like, 2 days later, they're like, "I love you, teacher,"
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, kids don't hold grudges. They forget that they were mad.
No, I have one or two kids. Most of my kids, I think, are like still developmentally incapable of holding a grudge. I have one or two kids that will hold a fucking grudge forever.
Really.
Bruh.
He ate my
Bro, so
applesauce.
I have this one girl who is the oldest kid in my class. She turned 5 just after the cutoff for kindergarten. So she basically is doing like almost an extra year of preschool.
Oof.
I had to do that.
And like she I think I've talked about her before. She has a really really like bad speech impediment.
Mm-hmm.
But she really does not like this new kid in my class who is always who never sleeps at nap and is always just like at his bed or on the couch next to his bed, just like kind of like making random noise, just being like kind of just random bullshit noises. Yeah, random bullshit noises. And his volume will sometimes like creep up to the point where it's not appropriate. And we always tell him off when he does that. But this girl bless her heart, is a massive fucking whiner.
Mm.
She's always whining about whatever the fuck it could possibly be, and I'm like, please, it's not that big a deal. It's okay.
It's not that deep.
I remember
It's not that deep.
seeing a I don't know, like a research paper that says like whiners end up living longer because they like get their stress out.
They all
Yeah,
Good,
because
I'm
they
gonna
get
live,
their
I'm gonna live
way.
a long time, because you know what? I'm saying she's a whiner. I complain a lot. But you know what the difference is when I complain, I do not scream. I do not scream like a pterodactyl when I
No.
whine
But you get
and
what you
complain.
want when you yell. That don't you know?
You're right. I should know
You
better.
understand me better when I'm louder,
I do.
right?
Yeah, I should know better. I work with young children. I should know that when you screech incomprehensibly,
The words
that is when
penetrate
you
your
are
brain
most.
when the
That is
decibels
when
are
you are
more.
most understandable. Is
Yes.
when you do that.
It
But
makes me
so,
think of that.
so this
like,
girl just whines and complains a lot.
Yeah.
And her bed is like not quite right next to, but very close to this new kid's bed. And she always is fucking complaining that he's too loud. But
Mhm.
here's the problem.
Is he a mouth breather?
Sometimes, huh?
Is he a mouth breather? Is that why
No,
he's
I
loud?
just said he doesn't sleep. He just makes random bullshit noises.
Oh
Oh,
God, he's black.
that-
He's
okay.
Blackbeard.
And sometimes the volume
You're
just gets
you're
gets
just chilling
too
there in the
loud.
classroom,
He's
and he
just
just sits there.
he's just chilling, and the volume, and he gets too loud. He doesn't he's not paying attention to how loud he's being. But the problem is sometimes when it's like a perfectly acceptable, very quiet volume, she will start complaining that he's being too loud. And it's like, okay, complain. The problem is she's complaining louder than the noises he's making.
Yeah, I hate that.
And it's like, listen. And when he is being too loud, we always, me and whatever other teachers in the room, tell him off. We tell him, you gotta be quiet. Read your book, you gotta stay quiet.
Yeah.
But she complains louder than he's making the noise. And you know what? When she complains, you think he stops making the noise? No, he doesn't. So it's like, he's still making the noise. You're being louder than him. You are also making it harder for him to hear any of the teachers telling him, hey, bud, you gotta keep it down. You gotta read your book. So if you'd shut the fuck up, the problem would be resolved more quickly. And also, this kid matches volume a lot.
Mhm.
And so, how good of a situation do you think it is when I'm trying to tell this girl to stop complaining, and she's a massive whiner who will scream like a pterodactyl, and then I have a kid who matches other people's volumes? How do you think that goes at nap time?
Very well.
Fucking dog shit. Because
Concert
he's gotten a
happening.
lot better at being quiet at nap and taking the volume back down, but towards the beginning, if this girl's ever fucking having a fit and she screams, there is like a 80% chance he's just gonna yell. He's just gonna go, ah! And we're like, mother, dude, this is your fault now. He was fine. Shut up.
Shut the
And
fuck up.
fucking. So the point of what I'm talking about is she has developed an animosity towards him because she's always complaining that he's too loud, even when he's not being that loud at nap. And it's gotten to the point where I was talking to her mom the other day, and that kid sent out invitations for his birthday party. The birthday party being this weekend, to everybody in the class. Everybody was invited. And I was talking to the girl's mom, and she told me that when she asked the kid about the invitation, her daughter about the invitation, she's like, "Oh, you got an invitation to a party from your friend so and so," and she just goes, "So and so is not my friend,"
Bruh.
Oof.
and we cannot sit them at the same table at lunch. I tried it like a week ago. Cannot do it because the girl will have a fit and scream. The boy doesn't care because honestly, the boy doesn't bother her that much, like actively, because like all these kids can be dicks. He doesn't really bother her that much, like do stuff deliberately to bother her. The main thing that bothers her is him making noise. And she will not sit at the same table as him now. And she doesn't want to stand near him in line when we line up to go places. It's ridiculous. None of my other kids give a shit like that. It's like just her. And she's holding a grudge with another kid now, and I don't even know why.
Yeah, so kids can hold grudges. Got it.
Cause like fucking I don't know. Oh no, actually I guess it's the other girl that's got a grudge for some reason against the screaming girl. Cause the kids change their classroom jobs every week, and this week this other girl is the name tag collector. She picks up all the name tags that we put down so everyone knows where they're sitting at lunch. And the other day, she was collecting them, and she like skipped over the screaming girl, and the screaming girl got really upset that she didn't take her name tag. And we're like, it's fine. It's okay. She's gonna collect all the name tags. You do not have to be screaming.
But that's in the future, not now.
Yeah. And fucking today, they're sitting at the same table. The girl goes to start getting the name tags. She takes her name tag. She takes another girl's name tag at that table. And then she fucking moves on without getting the
Oh.
screaming girl's name tag. And the girl gets
Oh no,
upset. And she's like,
she's
no, I'm getting
targeted
hers
her.
last. So me and the other teacher are like, no. No. You do the whole table. And then you go to the next table. We're not doing this. Because we're not trying to have this girl start screaming in the
Targeting.
middle of lunch over a goddamn name tag.
Uh, she's gonna be manipulative in the
So yeah,
future.
hopefully the girl being a bitch with the name tags is done with that next week, because I'm not about it. I have no doubt the girl is not going to be done with the fucking kid making weird noises.
Well, here's to hoping that resolves itself.
Anyway, yeah, I think that student is the one that said they hated the principal in the bathroom is based.
Fair. I
Whether
actually
they're-
kind of agree.
Whether they're justified in hating the principal or not, I don't think they should have gotten a consequence like that.
Is freedom of speech non-existent in yours?
I
Wherever
don't know,
they were?
man.
I just don't think there's that. That's not gonna help. I can't imagine she's not gonna hate the principal more after that.
I mean, I don't think the point
Yeah.
of this was so that she would like her more.
Well, yeah, that's not the point, but like the
She's
problem.
gonna be mad now.
Like, the
hating
problem
you.
isn't
the problem
resolved.
is, oh, she said she hates. So the fuck what?
Gotcha. Well, Dave, did anything else happen?
Yes,
Again,
and
after that?
yeah,
Yeah,
so
please enlighten us.
it's actually a good point that y'all made, that it's kind of absurd that she was reprimanded as much as she was for that, because there was another incident that happened where we can circle back to that, but I want that to be the last thing we talk about. A couple more lighthearted things that happened were that on our way to the hotel, it was a long drive. It was like 2.5 hours or something, and at one of the rest stops, we all got off so that we can, go to the bathroom or go to the vending machine or something. And one of my students who I had last year noticed that there's like a vending machine for like chips, there's a vending machine for drinks, and then there's this really big, girthy, refrigerated vending machine that gives out slices of cake.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I'm not going to not get one. And so I was like curious. I'm like, I'm not going to tell you to get a slice of cake, but I want to see you do it if you do it. He's like, all right, I'll do it. And I'm like, how much is it? And he's like, and he's scanning. He's like, a slice of cake is not four. Why did I say four? $9.
Jesus
9.
Christ.
$9.
Excuse me?
4. I would have been shook if it was 4. I'd have been like, that's a little high.
To be fair, these were pretty big slices of cake.
How
And
big?
and when he got it and he let me hold it, it was pretty dense. So I don't think any slice of cake should be $9, but I think if there is a $9 slice of cake, that would be it. There were a bunch of different types of cake he could have gotten. There's like red velvet and chocolate and plain vanilla and all that. But he got one that was like rainbow. Like each layer was like a different color of the rainbow. And he, got a fork, took a bite, and I was like, how was it? And he's like, it is extremely mid. And he was like, it's really
Shouldn't
not,
have been $9.
it's really not that good. And I'm like, well, if you don't like it, maybe someone else on the bus, maybe one of your friends will like it. And he's like, maybe I'll let him try it. And I'm like, okay, but if I see any rainbow colored vomit on the bus, I know who I'm talking to. And he went around and he was like, hey, you want some? You want some? You want some? And I don't think a single person he gave it to actually said, yeah, this is really good. I think the best opinion of it that he got was that it's okay. Like, it's not bad. It's okay.
It's alright.
I didn't want to try it. I would have tried the red velvet one if that's what he gotten, but I think these were such like bright colored rainbow colors too, that even if you don't throw up colors, you're definitely shitting colors.
I'm honestly at the opinion where the best cake isn't as good as the most like middest ice cream. Like I think ice cream is just better than cake all around. I've never had like a really
What
fucking good
about
cake.
ice cream cake?
No, I
I
think
mean,
No.
I think
I mean
ice cream
that's
cake's just ice cream.
good.
As
but I still
someone
just
who
rather get
rarely gets to
ice
eat
cream.
cake, I think cake is better.
I don't think so.
I think in general I like ice cream more. I think the ceiling
Yeah.
is higher for ice cream.
Exactly.
But
I agree. I've had cake that's better than ice cream.
Yeah, the ceiling.
But I've
the
had
ceiling is probably
I've
higher
had
for ice cream.
I've had absolutely amazing ice cream.
Like
Like
the
Haagen-Dazs
average-
caramel cone ice cream. Oh, it's so good.
The
yeah,
average for ice cream is better than the average for cake, I think.
that I'll agree with. That I'll agree
no,
with. Yeah.
I'll disagree with that. I think the average ice cream is mid.
Nah, man.
Personally,
Well-
I really don't like eating any like mono flavored ice cream.
Mm,
Not
Like-
strawberry.
Like they're all like
Fake strawberry.
The best
Ugh.
best mono flavored ice cream is just
I mean, in that same sense,
Like-
though, mono
Is what?
flavored cake is kind of mid too.
mono flavored cake is fine. I
Like,
would
there's
take
good chocolate
mono
cake,
flavored
but, like-
cake over mono flavored ice cream any day. You know why? Because cake really can't be mono flavored as long as there's fucking cake and icing.
It's
Like-
the texture. It's the texture of cake for me. It doesn't do it. Plus the icing. I don't really like icing. It has to be light icing. Heavy icing just fucking kills it. I don't kill it. I don't
Nah, I like
like that
icing,
shit.
I like all
but
of it.
like
If it's sweet, I like it.
Now, cupcakes or cake?
cake.
Cake?
I'm not trying to fight the fucking
a hard
cupcake
question.
wrapper. There's a
I like-
reason I
I
used
like
to eat them
cupcakes.
shits when I was younger.
I like cupcakes.
Yeah, I think cupcakes are good serving size.
Yeah, but that's
See?
how they get you. You're like, oh, it's a small cupcake. I can have like 2 or 3 of them. No, you
No.
cannot. No, 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 no.
Also,
I will
the
say, when we
fact
get into
that-
cheesecakes are fucking good.
The fact that
Cheesecakes
all
are
the
good. I
fucking
like cheesecake.
icing is just heaped on top of the cupcake, but I have to like get it from like I have to grab like just under the icing, and then I have to hold it from there while also peeling off the fucking wrapper at the same spot. And then
I can
it's,
sense
it's
your
all too
resentment.
Just
tall.
eat the wrapper.
It's I used to.
Why do we even have icing? It's shit. It
Fuck
sucks.
off.
What? No.
Shut the fuck
no.
up.
Okay,
They say
stop.
Shut up.
Shut.
Wrong.
You're,
Shut
you're,
up.
you're just trying to wind up Rob.
You shut the fuck up.
it's
You
just
I
are
a
wrong.
reject
supply and
your
demand
reality
issue.
and substitute my own. I think
Yeah, your
icing
dumb fucking
shit.
reality where ice cream is better than cake.
It's true though.
There goes
It's
gravity.
not, bro. The middest vanilla cake is better than the best
Vanilla cake
ice
is
cream.
so shit.
no,
Don't even get me
no.
started.
Well, okay, no, vanilla, like,
Cheesecake is
good.
better than fucking vanilla cake. Vanilla cake is so
Nah.
fucking mid, bro.
I don't care what cake it
It's
is.
fucking like someone
the
shot
most
fucking bullets
average-
in their fucking cake. It's not
Bro,
good.
the most average cake,
That
I don't
means
care
foamy,
what
it's
flavor,
airy.
is
It's
better
shit.
than the same flavor ice cream. I don't
Nah,
care
bro,
what
ice cream
flavor the
is
cake
10
is.
times more flavorful than cake.
So mint
No.
chocolate chip cake would be better than
mint
ice
chocolate
cream?
chip cake, I never
I
had
don't
that.
know, bro.
I don't have an
to eat
opinion
it.
on that.
I'd have to eat it. And you
Yeah,
know what?
I've
Mint
never even
chocolate
heard
chip
of
is
that.
not mono flavor. It's not. That's not mono flavor. That's a different ball game. That's why I said the ceiling is higher.
I don't think so.
So yeah, we didn't have any rainbow vomit on the bus, thankfully.
I forgot. That's
Remember
what
we were talking about that? Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
no,
remember.
that's crazy. Anyway, do we want to move into let's see.
I wasn't
Dave,
done.
do you have any more stuff from your weekend?
I do. I actually do. I told you it was a weekend of bullshit, and I've only talked
Yeah,
about
I know.
one piece of bullshit so far.
One piece.
One piece. It's just a couple more. This next one is also a bit lighthearted.
Ooh, pieces.
Ooh, peace. Me and one of our teacher friends were walking around Universal, and we went to the Harry Potter land to get butterbeer. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, I told Dust this yesterday.
Yeah.
The frozen
Oh,
or
yeah.
the non-frozen?
The frozen, of course, the
butterbeer?
frozen.
Why would you get the non-frozen?
They sell it at the same
It's
place.
just cream soda. It's literally the same flavor.
They say frozen or not frozen, and you always say frozen because it's hot as
Frozen.
fuck.
That's true. It is Florida.
Anyway, we got our butterbeer and we started walking through the park, and we're chilling. It's nice. It's hot outside. It's cold butterbeer. Feels good, man. I'm about a third of the way through my cup of butterbeer, and then I'm walking. My backpack is in my right hand over my shoulder, and my left hand is my butterbeer. We're walking, and then there's just this splash into my butterbeer, and I'm like, what the it scared the shit out of me, and I thought that like a bird shit in my butterbeer because we were just under a tree or something. And then I looked to my left, and there was a mother, a father, and their daughter who very obviously had special needs or autism or something of the sort, and she had put her entire hand into my cup of butterbeer and scooped the foam out and put it into her mouth. Before I had time to look to my left, it was in her mouth already.
That's crazy.
And I look and I see what happened, and then I look at her parents, and her parents just have the most mortified expressions, like, "Oh, please don't yell at us, please don't yell at us." And all I and our teacher friend could do is just laugh. We were like, "It's literally okay. That was really funny. Don't worry about it. You're fine." And then we just walked along. But legitimately, like just a big splash. Like I think I might have gotten some on me. But she just like scooped it. She wanted like the white foam that they have at the top of the butterbeer.
Honestly, I might have asked for another one.
I mean, yeah.
I think Disney is too stingy to give you another one for free.
It's
Or
Universal.
not Disney, Orlando, whatever the fuck.
But yeah, I
yeah.
mean, it didn't matter. I had some. I was satisfied with being cooled off from it, and we were close to lunch anyway, so it's
Was that the
whatever.
$9 butterbeer?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
but I didn't pay for it. The
Which
school
day?
did, because we got
Oh,
like
then I don't give a
true.
fuck.
yeah, we got some.
True, yeah.
That also does sound absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, and then last thing about my weekend of bullshit. Um, so we've already established that it's kind of bullshit that the one student got reprimanded as harshly as she did for something that really, like, she shouldn't have done it, but also, like, come on, like, it's not that big a deal. It ain't that deep. What is deep though is what happened with this other student. We were getting on the second day in the hotel, we were getting reports of students smelling something on their floor. A weed smelling smell, and we tell these kids, you know, if we catch, like, at the beginning of the trip, we say if we catch you with anything illegal, you are immediately getting sent home. Like, no questions asked. Your parents can come pick you up. They could call you an Uber, but you are gone like within the hour of when
He's
we find out.
banned.
Yeah, he's banned. He's perma banned. And so we, us teachers were told this, and we were like, all right, we don't want to have anyone think that we're suspicious already, so let's just knock on doors and just remind kids, hey, we're leaving tomorrow. Make sure you're packed up and stuff, and then we'll use that as an opportunity when they open their doors to smell or even see if there's anything in their rooms when we go to check. So we're knocking on doors, we're checking, and we don't see anything, we don't smell anything. And there's only a couple doors left in the hall on the floor that the smell could have come from. And we knock on the last dude's door, and they don't answer. And we're like, huh, that's kind of weird. And they say, oh, can you give us a couple minutes? And we're like, sure. And then we wait a couple minutes, and then we hear a loud noise come from in there. And we're like, all right, we're knocking, open up now, open up now. And then they open up now. And not only does this student have just a giant wave of THC smell in our face as soon as he opens the door, it is in plain sight, his vape on the bed, like no clothes put over it, no covers, no pillows. It's just there. It's like he wanted to be found out. Not only that, his girlfriend was in his room with him, which is also explicitly not allowed. Like boys in boys' rooms, girls in girls' rooms. So he's in trouble, she's in trouble, and unfortunately, all the other kids that he was rooming with in there are also guilty by association, because they were also told that if they know about it and they see it, then they need to let us know right away, and if you don't, then you're complicit. So everyone got in trouble because of it, and the kid who is they're supposed to have been put on a bus, plane, train, whatever, out of here that hour, was allowed to stay in the hotel and allowed to go to the park the next day with everyone else.
Bro.
And I found this out only when I saw him with his arm around his girlfriend just walking around the park. Me and our teacher friend who I was walking with, we were just like absolutely flabbergasted. We were like, what the hell? Like we didn't talk to them after that, but we were like, what are you doing here? How are you still here? And
I'm flabbergasted too.
yeah.
What the fuck?
So,
Money.
girl yells that she hates principal in bathroom. Sit out. Boy smokes, has girlfriend in room. Enjoy the roller coaster.
It's the meme, the fucking the fat white guy with the sunglasses in front of the door being like or right this way.
Gatekeeping, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
So
that's actually whack as fuck.
it is whack as fuck. And it's, you know, he's a senior too, so he has literally like a semester and change left before he goes to college, and this might actually just fuck all that up. So
Don't be an
Somebody's
idiot.
mom or dad gives the school a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
probably, I don't know. But that is my weekend of bullshit. So that's what I got to do instead of being on here with y'all doing waifu tier lists and stuff.
Yeah, you missed out.
I'm still mad about that, by the way.
Don't worry, we'll do another one.
Promise.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Okay.
promise your
No.
Attack on Titan characters will be there this time.
Oh, I don't have any Attack on Titan waifus.
Damn. All right. Now I get
Not
to be
even
offended that Dave is
Mikasa?
wrong.
Yeah,
Fuck
looks like
Mikasa,
Mikasa.
bro. Hanji.
I mean, true, but Mikasa's cool too.
Yeah,
She absolutely fucking butchered her hair in season 4.
I know.
True.
I didn't like it. Yeah. So I basically feel like I didn't have a weekend last weekend. I feel like I've been at work
Yeah,
for 2 straight
that's
weeks.
not a weekend
Yeah, so I am.
Did you
Like,
get paid for that?
at
Yeah.
all. I mean, I'd hope to fucking God you get paid if you're being made to be there, but yeah, that is definitely not a weekend. Like,
It's not a weekend. So
no,
Well,
no
happy
amount
Friday,
of-
Dave. You're done.
I'm done. I am
You're
done.
We're done.
I am here. I get to
my
be.
kids got picked up early today.
Yeah, why was that?
Fucking- The universe decided to be nice to me. There's no particular reason.
So what? They just like
Like-
let everyone go home early?
No, they didn't let.
Well, no,
well,
the parents came to pick him up.
yeah.
Probably, right?
So here's how it works. A lot of preschool classes are 6-hour classes. Like not just at my school but in general.
Yeah.
So at my school at my site we currently have 3 preschool classes, which is our maximum. We don't have any more such rooms, and 1 toddler classroom that's open. Preschool class 3, their hours are 8:30 to 2:30.
Mm.
So you need to drop your kid off by I don't know what time for them because I'm not in that room, but you are supposed to pick your kid up by 2:30.
Mm.
And every minute after 2:30 that your kid is still here, you pay a fee.
Every minute?
Every minute.
Wow. Okay.
The fee is calculated by the minute
Okay.
because
damn.
How much
The
is the
stat-
fee?
so it's $1 per minute for the first 10 minutes.
Oh,
And then it goes up to like $5 per minute.
You best come pick up your
what
kid.
if you got paid like that? $1 a
I
minute?
mean, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
$60 an hour? I'll get paid $60 an hour. What the fuck? Yes, please.
Yeah,
Anyway.
man.
Anyway, so all the kids in that class, generally speaking, are gone by 2:30. In the preschool 2 classroom, their hours are 9 to 3. So same deal. All those kids, generally speaking, are gone by 3 o'clock. Preschool 1, their hours are 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And legally, your child can be in that class for 10 hours on any given day. So if you drop
Dang.
your kid off at 7:01, you have to pick them up by 5:01, or you incur the same late fee even though we are open. But dropping your kid off 8 a.m. or later for that class, the latest you can pick them up is 6 o'clock. And so most days, the last kids to leave at right about 6 o'clock. And and I would say on, I don't know, 95% of days, we have children, at least one child, at the school until like 5:58.
Hmm.
And today, it just so happened, the universe loved us today. The last kid went home at like 5:40.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, that is why I got to leave early. It is not because we closed early or anything like that. The universe just decided they liked me today.
Cool. All right.
Cause like basically any kid I have that gets picked up after like 5:30 on a regular basis could very well be picked up at 6 o'clock. Any kid that gets picked up before that probably will not be there that late.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Very cool.
But yeah, my work was today. There wasn't too much bullshit. One kid was up to some major bullshit though. My supervisor had to call his mom,
Paging major bullshit.
and
Major bullshit come in.
mom essentially gave
I'm
us
coming.
permission. Well, I guess she didn't need to give us permission. Well, I don't know how to put it. Mom told us that if he kept getting up to bullshit for the rest of the day, that we could tell her and that he would not get to go trick-or-treating. So that was a fun, novel experience that I have not yet had, is to threaten a child's trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
And
That's a new
you
one.
know, anyone listening, you think, wow, that's so mean. You know what's mean? This kid calling me a stinking fuck
Yeah.
and trying to kick another teacher in the knee. And you may be thinking, wow, why would this kid try to kick that teacher in the knee? Because that kid tripped on that teacher's foot. Because that
Hey.
kid was running in the classroom, which we advise
Wait, so he
against.
tripped because he was
Kid,
running.
yep, kid was
Ah.
running in the classroom, tripped on this teacher's foot, got up, tried to kick her in the knee. Was throwing wooden blocks at
Damn.
teachers' heads and at other kids,
The hell?
and was throwing shit at me, and was running around the classroom. So yeah, I have no
You can see he's
qualms.
part of my band.
I have no
You
qualms
don't deal with that.
about telling this kid that if he doesn't shut up at nap, that he's not gonna get to go trick-or-treating. In fact, I wish Halloween happened more often, because let me tell you, that shit work
Threaten
shit
them with
Is
no
it?
candy.
very well.
I got a question for you, or in general.
What's up?
So, today in work, because next week we can't really do anything because we have an audit and stuff. So today, someone brought in donuts for Halloween, and at the end of the day, there's still like a whole box left. Am I like in the wrong for just taking the box home?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
mean, personally,
It's
I
like
would take
it's the end of the day,
some
so
of
Did you
them,
like
but I mean,
ask? Did you say,
it
"Hey,
also
I'm gonna
depends
take
on
this
how many
box"?
people are left. If I'm the
Yeah.
last person and nobody took them, yeah, I'm taking them.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
if there's
I'd
other
say
people in the room,
what
did
happens.
you say, like, I'm taking the box home? Is that fine? And if everyone says, yeah, whatever, then take it. But
I'll
well,
just
we
say
don't
it. What
really have
happens in most
room.
workplaces is that they'll just get left there overnight, and then they'll be
Yeah.
nasty in the morning. So if
Yeah.
somebody takes them home, it's better than nobody taking them home. So yes, I think
Okay.
you're totally in the right to do that.
Okay. Because I told one person, and that was it. It's like,
I mean,
I
that's
asked
fine.
him, "You gonna take one?" I'm gonna take the rest. He's like, "Nah, but other people might." I'm like, "Well, that
Well, I
sucks.
don't give a
That's
fuck
okay."
about other people. Takes it.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite donut? I'm gonna go first. Boston cream.
Is that the white stuff one?
Yes, it's the white stuff one. Thanks for describing it as such.
Ah,
I
Mm,
love
Dustin loves the
sucking.
white stuff.
I love the white stuff. I love sucking it out of the donut, man.
Anyway,
Oh my god, too. I also like the jelly filled ones too.
The jelly?
Yeah, man.
I'm not a
Jelly
guy.
with like the powdered
I just
sugar, powdered
I
stuff.
just go for the chocolate sprinkles.
Dave,
donuts.
Matt,
That's, like,
do you guys
the
know what
deal.
that Jewish donut's called?
Jewish donut.
There's a Jewish donut.
Jewish donut.
Isn't that just a
Fuck me,
donut?
dude. No.
Sufganiyot. That.
Never heard of it.
Oh, Sufgan Yot. I've actually made
Yeah.
that before. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
I made that.
Sufganiyot.
I-
That's my favorite donut.
What does it look like?
It's basically just like a big jelly donut. Like I'm
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a ball.
Woo,
I
jelly
don't think I've
donuts.
ever seen that.
Here, I'm sending a picture.
Jelly filled donuts.
They
woo.
pretty good.
Bro, those look like tits.
They're big.
Jesus Christ.
They're so good.
They're big.
They're so good.
Wait, you said they look
I-
like tits?
Yeah, like bloody tits, dude.
What the?
Bro. Dustin, where is your mind right now, bro?
Bro, I am.
You
for
got
those
the
who
white
know-
cream donuts, and now you got the.
For those
The
who don't
bloody
know,
tits.
I'm incredibly wasted right now. So yeah, they look like tits.
Yeah, we'll give him a pass
All
for
right.
being under the influence.
So
Yeah.
my favorite donut, is just like a plain Krispy Kreme glazed donut. Those
So
shits are
rad.
so good.
I'm in the same with you, Dave. It's that, or
Glazed.
like the chocolate sprinkles ones from Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, but
I do
Krispy
love
Kreme is
those.
expensive.
Yeah.
What?
It's not-
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme donuts
That's
like
how-
$1.
No,
What do you
last time I
mean?
bought a dozen thing, it was like,
You're getting a dozen, not one.
well,
Okay,
Alright,
wait,
if
how
you
much
just
was a
get
dozen?
one.
Let the man speak.
I was like, what, like 10 or 11 bucks?
I'm looking it up.
Shut the fuck up! 10 for a dozen? That's
Krispy
fine!
Kreme dozen.
Jax,
Let's see.
that's less than $1 per donut. That's expensive.
Yes.
What are you paying at the non-expensive donut place?
I don't know.
Then shut... Bro.
Okay.
Well, free, because
Okay.
every time I get donuts, I don't pay for it.
Then
But then,
shut up!
if it's worth a penny, it'll be expensive to you.
Oh my
If
god.
it's no,
Any
I
amount
could.
costs more than free. Hello?
Yeah.
I will say I had the best donut I've ever had. This past weekend at Universal, they have a Voodoo donut.
I've heard
Place,
of them.
and they had the donut I got was like a cake donut with mango cream inside and mango icing on
Mango
top.
Cream.
Damn.
It was
That-
so
that
good,
sounds
dude.
That sounds
It just makes me want donuts now. Dave,
Fire.
tomorrow we have to get donuts in the morning.
Got you, dude. We'll go.
Go to Dunkin' or something.
My favorite donut at Dunkin' is the French cruller. Crude.
At Dunkin', I always like getting the marbled.
I don't think I've had that.
I just get the jelly filled.
Ooh, jelly's good too.
Man likes being filled with jelly.
Okay.
Jelly.
Yep, jelly.
No, Boston cream, my guy. It's the best.
Mm.
You like the white
Cream.
stuff. I like the
Yeah,
jelly
man. We go.
Jackson likes the sticky
No.
stuff.
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
This shit's good.
We're adults, I promise.
Matt, you want to lead us into something that's not this, please?
Yeah, let's move into something more anime podcast related. All right, guys.
Oh yeah, that's what we do.
So
That is what
So,
we do, despite what we
the Apothecary Diaries came out this past week.
Oh hell
It's
yeah.
it came out, a good bit into the new season now, so it's kind of late to the party. They came out with 3 episodes at once,
Wow.
and that was I'll be honest, it kind of was really good. I enjoyed all 3 episodes.
Was
Me
it
of
good
the
too.
free
show.
run? Free run? Was it good at free run?
Honestly, I would say it's not as good as Frieren, but it's close. I do like it a lot.
Respectable,
It's
respectable.
in a
more
similar
comedic.
way. It is more comedic than Frieren, and the comedic
Yeah.
moments in this show kind of hit really hard
Mm-hmm.
when they're
Yeah.
there, because it's a very normal show, and then it'll just like cut to this like a different animation style like
Yeah.
2 seconds later that's just funny as shit.
It's not
No,
it's
it's
not
not like
very it's not very fantastical or anything. It's by the by comparison to like a lot of other shows going on this season, it's like downplayed a little bit. Um, but it's just a good time.
so it's not
Mhm.
like it's not like the what's it face the anime where the guy like hates the fucking gods, but he gets reincarnated and they use fucking like pictures of their faces on top of like live action footage. You know
No
what I'm
idea what
talking
you're
Yeah.
about?
talking about.
It's not like that.
It's not serious at all.
Well, I mean that show wasn't serious.
Well, the thing is, I wouldn't say that there's no stakes in Apothecary Diaries, because there's serious moments
Yeah,
in the
there are.
show
And
with
it was pretty good.
and the rest of the show contradicts the funny moments that we do get
Hmm.
in a lot of ways, and it they play off each other really well. And our main character is very funny. I'll
Yeah,
be honest,
she's very funny.
she's extremely funny, and I like her. I like her interactions with our main male protagonist as well, and they really play off each other well.
Hmm.
The chemistry between them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. Speaking of Apothecary Diaries, I just found this on Reddit. Top 10 anime of the week
Yep,
4. Look
yep.
at number
Number
2.
number two, right under Frieren. Yep.
And
Oh,
look,
wow.
it didn't change from the week before.
Yeah.
It's-
So
I
Apothecary
like that
Diaries.
picture. It's the picture of her dancing.
Well, it
doing-
didn't change from the week before because it says it's a new entry.
Oh,
So
okay.
it jumped straight
Oh,
to
so it
number
jumped straight.
2.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that is above such things as JJK Season 2, Eminence and Shadow Season 2, Undead Unluck, Spy Family
JJ?
Season 2,
Now-
Doctor Stone,
I've heard
New
some shit
World
about
Part
it.
2.
I mean, yes, but we got to keep in mind this is the first week of the show, so obvious, and there's 3 episodes this week, so there's obviously some of that playing into this placement too.
Mhm.
But
Speaking
either
of-
way, it is a very good show, and it competes with all of those shows for sure. For
Yeah,
me
it
this
does.
Season.
Can I bring up JJK right now, specifically Mappa?
Oh,
What's up?
oh, you want to
Of
ruin
Yes,
our
so-
days?
So
Of course.
apparently, so one of the animators, or like the director of like the latest episode, which I believe, I actually I don't remember, but the director said he's really disappointed with the newest episode of the show. Apparently, Mappa is overworking their employees, as it is standard in the fucking anime industry right now. And it's something like they're trying to make like 200 stills of animation. I don't fucking know, when like the average is like 50 to 60 in 2 weeks versus like 200, which they're forcing their employees to do. I don't know what it is, but apparently Mappa is overworking their employees.
Did you guys know
and
that
this
this
is coming?
is apparent?
Yeah, and yeah, apparently speculation. But this comes from like the newest episode director himself. So yeah, what like the anime industry is kind of fucking insane right now when it comes to deadlines and stuff, and I think that's just with a lot of Japanese anime culture as well, where
I mean,
they're kind of just
the level of growth that it's had in the last like decade is actually insane.
I mean, I feel just like in the past 2 years, we've seen more and more shows per season
Mhm.
constantly.
Yeah, like
I mean, we're at 50 plus right now.
yeah, like so we have a spreadsheet that we made of all of the shows coming out this season, and we're all like keeping track of it, so we know that if we can talk about it together on the show. And when we put together this list a few weeks ago, I was like, is there really that many shows coming out this season? Like almost 50 shows. It doesn't even seem real. But
It kind of it makes you realize just how many shows you do watch when you do
Well,
watch a
you watch.
Shush, shush. Yes, I've had some self-reflection this season.
Uh-huh,
Okay, and I'm not
uh-huh.
changing. Okay, it's acceptance. Okay.
We're here for you, bro. whenever you want to talk about it. The first step is admitting that you have a problem and you're there. So.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I'm doing it on
Oh,
purpose.
so you don't have
okay?
a problem. Okay.
I mean,
Well, the thing is, like with how much you watch, it makes me feel better about myself. So there's that.
Hey, fair enough. I mean, I just have more time on my hands when it comes down to it. But
Yeah, I didn't get to have a weekend last weekend.
I mean,
with
yeah.
with the shows coming out right now, and with the anime, industry being what it is currently, yeah, I see Overwork playing a part in a lot of these shows. Especially when we move into the higher quality stuff like Mappa's animation. You definitely see a lot of that stuff more often because they're trying to release, a lot of these studios are trying to release multiple shows a season,
Yeah.
right? And with that comes a limitation on how many workers you have working on those shows, and talented workers at that.
Yeah,
Right?
I have the list here, and in just 2023 alone, they have Vinland Saga Season 2, Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill, Attack on Titan The Final Season Part 3, Hell's Paradise, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, and Attack on Titan The Final Season Part 4. That is all in 2023.
And those are just like, the like moneymaker cash cow ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about Campfire Cooking in Another World.
What
but
do
I
you
can agree with you
mean,
for all the
dude?
other
That
ones.
shit is. No, I don't know.
I mean,
That's fucking
if they can't even cook in
insane.
the other world, that'd be amazing.
That's fucking 6, and they also did like Chainsaw Man, fucking like.
I mean, they're
it's-
probably working on Chainsaw Man right now.
Yeah.
The second season of that.
I mean, yeah, and that's not even including future projects, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that I Overwork has been constant in this industry for a long time. Really, it's not like new with Mappa.
You know what's fucking ironic? Like the same fucking studio that is probably doing Zom 100, which literally has like the first episode talking about overwork and shit, is probably overworking their fucking employees.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine animating that shit and be like, yeah, that's me right now, and I'm literally animating
God.
episode 1, and that is literally what it's like in the anime industry. Like, fucking take a step back. Stop being greedy. These fucking guys.
Well, the thing is,
But
I don't. It's
money.
not really. It's
Money.
not really on.
Money.
When in a lot of cases,
Money.
it's on the people trying to get rights to these manga that they want to animate because they know they'll be big, right? So they can make a lot of money, and when they get the rights to those manga, they
Money.
then have to make the anime for it,
Money.
and that's where this all comes in.
Yeah, I think
So-
it's just mainly a scheduling thing where people just don't know how to fucking organize, and the significance on mental health, at least in the East, isn't really that prevalent.
Yeah.
It's definitely
It's a combination
stigmatized.
of stigmatization of mental
Yeah.
health and that everything in Japan, like they are not online yet. They're still very much using like pen and paper, and they're still like 20, 30 years in the past as far as organizational technology.
Yeah,
All
I
these
think
things compound.
the newest, the same guy who said that, like, he was disappointed, like the episode director for the newest episode of Jujutsu Kaisen said he was disappointed with the episode mainly because of the time constraints. He also said like that the people who praise like the episode say, "Hey, you did a good job for what it wasn't really helping because it's basically just reinforcing the fact that like you guys were super constrained on time. You did a great job, but that just shows that they
There's
can
this time constraint in
continue.
the first place.
Yeah, they can continue to produce such like lower quality episodes because they like it. And it just shows to the execs that like, hey, you can continue doing what you're doing. The guy literally said, "Don't contact me. Do not like praise it because it's just gonna make the situation worse." Like people need to start bashing them because it's just like, do not accept this kind of production. Like make people realize that mental health is a big issue, and don't like dismiss it for profit, even though that's like literally the goal of every single fucking studio out there to make money. So
I'm gonna start
Money.
shit talking every animator of every show on
yeah,
Twitter.
no, the
X,
animators
formerly
are
known
simply-
as Twitter.
the execs don't. I'm sorry, but no.
Just being like, wow, this is dog shit. Y'all should have taken an extra 2 months with paid time
Exactly.
off.
I, as a fan, I would wait if it meant
Yeah,
that the
I
episode
would
was gonna be
fucking
much
wait
better.
too.
Like, I think
I
everybody
don't
would
care if the
understand
episodes stay the same. I just want them not to get treated like
Yeah.
shit.
It's get your shit together. I swear to God, like, mental health needs to be a focus, and it's not, and it's sad. It's really
Japan.
Yeah, Japan, if you're listening.
Japan.
Yeah, get your
All
shit
right.
together. Put it in a box.
I mean,
Japan
we're just
Chan.
talking about
Fucking
mental
reflect.
health needing to be respected of all the places
Yeah.
that need to fucking
Well-
respect it is Japan.
Let's
also
let's
the
not get
USA.
political, boys. Let's just
I mean, we're still
So-
talking about anime. The anime
Yeah.
industry is
That's
predominantly in
Mhm.
Japan.
so moving on to, I guess,
More anime
Moving on.
shit. Yeah.
well, nah, I'm actually moving into something that's a little bit more, I guess, lighthearted
Mm.
in a sense. Let's move into our fun activity for this week's podcast.
Okay, yeah, so it's anime. Yeah, let's do it.
So, Rob, this is your baby. I'll let you run it.
All right, I will cook. So I introduced this on the first run, episode 8 from last week, the one where Twitch graciously decided by default they were not going to save our VOD. So I will run through this again. So I got this idea from a video I saw on TikTok. I apologize. I do not remember where I saw it. And what it was these two guys were basically doing like a fantasy football type draft for a D&D party, or tabletop RPG, what have you, characters, but they were drafting their characters from a pool of real athletes. And excuse me, it seemed like a fun idea, something that would be fun to do on the podcast, because I thought it'd be really funny for us to be sitting here and have someone try and
Hold on,
explain
you-
why they decided they would draft somebody, say Michael Phelps, as a bard. It's like, why is Michael Phelps a bard? Please explain. Make it make sense. And I thought it would be funny because it's like, hey, if you can make something really weird make sense, or if you come up with something clever,
He's
I
gonna
think that
he's
that
gonna
makes it
just
all the better.
he's just gonna be in the water splashing, and that's gonna entertain us. He's like, oh, look at me.
Look at me, I take
Those are
steroids.
muscles.
Look at me.
Muscle,
No, he's just gonna fucking
muscle.
spread his webbed
Skulls.
fucking toes.
Right, Matt?
Wait,
What?
Said
Wait,
the
what?
muscle.
Oh, muscle.
Oh, I thought you were
muscle,
saying that Matt has
pizza, my
breasts.
muscle.
So yeah, we'll
Yeah,
we'll
for
see
sure, for
how
sure.
how it goes, how we like it for
Mhm.
this version of our anime D&D draft. We came up with a pool of shows for all of us to choose characters from, to kind of be our limiting factor to make this interesting, because obviously when you're doing a draft in fantasy sports like fantasy football, you're limited by the real pool of athletes
Mm.
to
Mhm.
choose from.
Yeah.
So
Can I?
since there was not an existing pool that limited us, we came up with our own. And rather than try and pick a pool of characters, we just went with a pool of shows. We have about 15 shows.
Can I have a disclaimer? Bro, we're
Please
not gonna
disclaim.
remember every single fucking character in anime. So, especially me, I don't fucking remember. So, I might describe a character, and say, "Oh yeah, I remember this character. I don't remember their fucking name. Doesn't matter."
Well, I mean, it's from the shows that we have here.
Exactly, but I don't remember every fucking character in Slime. Okay, even though I'm a big fan of it.
yeah.
So
Then choose a
So,
character you know.
don't get mad. We're choosing a character. Whatever.
If we don't draft the character you think we should draft, be mad in the comments.
Yeah.
I'll fight you in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
I love arguing.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to draft 5 characters, right? Right, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Like 5 characters.
You're making
each?
a party of 5. So, 2 things we didn't yet decide. Draft style and draft order. So, do we want to do a?
We can do just like a snake draft, and we can go
What?
by a snake draft.
I don't know what that is.
So snake draft is like we have our names listed out like we have on our spreadsheet here, and we'll start. Down the line it would be who's first. Dustin,
it's
Jack-
where you go left
Jackson.
to right and then right to left. Yeah.
Yeah, and we just snake through like that until we all have our
Okay.
characters.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But we're vertical, so how do we go left to right?
Well, we're looking at the other page of the spreadsheet with all the shows, and on that,
Honestly, we can-
there's a
we
list
can-
of us left to right.
I think we can
Is
do
there-
this if we're not already and
Oh yeah, I see it.
go
Okay.
through it. Because we could put the names of the characters we decide right here. Because we have to choose 5 different classes. Right, Rob?
Yeah,
So,
we'll just
It-
have to
this would work
expand some
perfect.
of these columns.
Yeah, sorry, we're not football nerds or whatever, so
I am.
yeah.
Yeah,
well,
except Dave.
okay.
All
well,
right. So if we're going in the order that our names are on, do we want to go in that order?
I really don't give a
Totally fine
shit.
with
Sure. I mean, there's a lot of characters. Like, there might
Yeah.
be like a case or two where we're like,
I
oh,
hope
I was gonna
there
pick
are
that.
multiple cases. I really
I
hope
mean,
so.
yeah, but there's a lot of characters from some of these shows. So
There are, but I'm hoping. So let's get started.
there'll be
Dustin.
25 characters. Total.
I'm gonna go first. You're gonna make me go first. Okay.
You don't
We
have
can-
to.
we
I
can
can go
skip
first.
you.
No,
and
I'm
you
gonna
can
go.
skip.
I'm gonna go
We can
first.
skip
I'm
you.
gonna-
It's okay. Alrighty,
I'm
wants
gonna
to be
go
skipped.
first. I just want agreement here. Shizu from Tensai Slime should be a warlock, right? Because she got summoned, right? She has a patron.
I
which
mean,
is,
as
like,
long as
claimant.
you convince us, yeah.
Yeah, you make the
Yeah.
argument.
Yeah, she
You don't, you're
she gets
decide it.
summoned. She gets summoned in by Clayman, right? So
Yeah.
and so her patron is technically Clayman, and she also the I don't know, the fire spirit. I forget the name.
Ifrit.
Forgive me.
I just looked
Ifrit.
it up, so.
Yeah, she gets her power from that. So she's technically like a warlock or a sorcerer, but whatever. I'm gonna pick Shizue. I'm gonna put her as warlock.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Alright, valid.
sounds good.
Sure.
Makes sense.
Go ahead and put it in
All
there.
right, I'm going first. All right, Jax.
So probably can you just do Sinan as a ranger
Oops.
because she uses
Sinan? Alright.
bow and like and what Alicization and Fairyland, and then she
Mhm.
used sniper, which is basically same one shot type of deal. And then that's kind of all the
Yeah.
argument I'm using.
Yeah,
mean,
I
it's-
mean, you don't need
it's
to make
pretty-
an argument for that one.
It's pretty obvious. Shinon's a sniper. She'll be a ranger.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
character choice, though. I like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
character.
Okay.
Dave?
It's me. Okay. I'm gonna go with Doid Forger as my rogue, because he's literally a spy, like the best spy in all of Westalis, and
Mm.
he is gonna be the sneaky boy in my group, and he'll sneak past all y'all motherfuckers.
Valid.
Sounds good.
Sorry, forgive me. Are we doing 4 or 5 characters?
Five
Five.
characters.
5. Okay.
All right, my turn. So I have a fun one first. I have Kirito
Okay.
from SAO as a druid.
Oh.
As a druid.
Okay,
As a
go.
druid.
Explain.
Sell us.
So-
Sell us.
So, in the Alpine Online arc of Sword Art Online, we are shown that Kirito has the ability to transform into monsters. he has the ability to control nature with analyzation and do like different elements, like the fire element and the light element and all that. So he has elemental abilities like that, but he also that like one with nature, but he also has the ability to transform into a raging monster called the Gleam Eyes that we see in that one episode back
Bro.
in season 1.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking remember this shit at all. Why? I don't know. I'll take your word for it though.
So yes, Kirito is going to be my druid. I tried to make my picks like sort of out of the box like that, so I think we're going with that one.
I love it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
All right. That's really hard to beat, but I want to lock in this character. So I'm gonna go with my first pick first. I'm gonna take Thorfinn from Vinland Saga
Of course, yeah.
as
Alright.
a paladin.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
I'm taking him specifically as an Oath of Devotion paladin.
And what
Because-
is that?
So I'm just going off the wiki here. It says the Oath of Devotion
Page.
binds a paladin to the loftiest ideals of justice, virtue, and order.
Okay. Yeah,
And-
that makes sense.
Very yep.
I
He's
think
nice.
the way he's gone in season 2, I can definitely see him fitting that that mold, that description. And I thought it would be kind of interesting instead of making him like a barbarian or a ranger or a rogue, a regular martial class. Based on first season vibes, I decided to go with the second season vibes.
Okay.
And make
Gotcha.
my man a paladin.
Mhm.
Rob, it's your turn again.
Yup,
your
snake
next?
draft. All right, I'm happy I get to lock in this as well. My second pick is Ishigami Senku from Dr. Stone
I'm so glad I didn't choose
Yeah.
Senku. Oh, thank God.
as a knowledge domain cleric.
Cleric. Okay.
I thought you'd make him an artificer, but yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah, I could have made him an artificer. I thought that would be more straightforward.
I mean,
and
that's
kind of-
more. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I also feel like the knowledge cleric pick is pretty straightforward for him. It's really just the cleric part that makes it seem a little bit off, but I don't think there's anything necessarily saying that to be a cleric you have to like worship an actual deity. And I mean, I
Mhm.
think he is as dedicated to
He worships
science
science.
as any cleric or religious person is to their religion or their deity or deities of choice.
Absolutely, that makes perfect sense. All right, my turn again. I am gonna follow up with that, Rob. I'm gonna pull a character from Dr. Stone as well, and go with my boy Asagiri Gen as a
Okay.
sorcerer,
Fuck.
because he is gifted in manipulating motherfuckers.
Sure.
Even a bard. I would put him as bard as well.
Yeah.
He could work as a bard, but the reason I chose sorcerer is because a sorcerer, as written in this description, is someone who draws on their magic from a gift or
Mm,
from their bloodline, and he is really gifted in the ability to sort of fool people with the idea of magic, even though it's not in
mm.
existence, and he's very good at manipulating people into thinking that they're making these choices when in reality they're not.
Okay.
So he's very charismatic, and with charisma being the main thing that a sorcerer uses in D&D, it is. I think that fits him the best.
Yep. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying yeah. I don't watch Dr. Stone.
You should.
Yeah.
We'll get you on there.
Yeah.
It's so good, Dave.
Yeah. All I remember is 3 billion or something, or like a billion
Nah.
percent.
10 billion
Oh,
percent.
10
he says
billion
it all the
percent.
fucking
Sure.
time. He says it all the time.
We gotta get you on it. It's
He
so-
doesn't
it's
say that as much as so is it.
This is exhilarating.
says it every episode.
All right, what do you got next, Mr. Dave?
I'm gonna be a little bit basic, but I need to have my boy Monkey D. Luffy as my barbarian. He will enter battle, and he, unlike the other barbarians, unlike your cookie cutter next door neighbor barbarians who fight because they're angry and rage and all that, he brings joy to all because he's the sun god Nika, and he'll kill you with laughter. That's what he'll do.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a barbarian in name, but sun god in practice.
All right,
Jax.
moving on, Jax. What
All
do you
right.
got?
I will kind of join you. I'm gonna have Captain Kuro.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
I'm gonna have him as a rogue, just
Okay.
because he got his fingers, swords, katanas
Out of the
that
back
he can just like
attack.
throw
Oh yeah.
out and then like pull them back in. And then he's like all sneaky like because he like was undercover to be the butler for like I don't know how many years.
2
But like
years
he
or
was
something, I
fake
think.
fake butler and then actual pirate or dude. So Captain Kuro as my rogue.
Nice.
All right, Dustin.
I'm gonna take the incredibly safe pick as your forger as my rogue assassin. Because that's
Ooh.
literally her job description.
So many rogues.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
We
I'm
have
gonna be
some
feeling like
sneaky
I need to
boys here.
draft a rogue.
Yep, I have a rogue. I have 2 rogues on my list that I could use. None of them have been chosen yet, though.
I have
so.
a rogue way down my list.
All right,
as a
Dustin,
backup.
you got 2 picks. What's your next one?
Josuke Higashikata as my cleric, life domain cleric.
I
All right.
He can heal people to full health. Oh my god. I might have butchered his name, but whatever.
Higashikata Josuke.
Yaxon.
Let's just do. I'm gonna do Yuna from SAO as a bard because she sings, and that's her. That's like
I
how
didn't
we
think anybody
kinda.
would choose her.
Oh no.
That
She's
is
the
not what
idol
I
of
expected.
SAO.
Fuck!
W,
And, like-
this is not where I expected our first conflict to come from, but I'm here for it. Good job, Jackson.
Wait,
Aw,
who's
damn it.
who's Yuna?
Yuna's the
Okay,
one from the
so-
movie. She's the singer.
Yeah. The
Oh,
singer idol.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where they all do like
Oh.
the glasses
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah,
What the fuck was that called?
The
Oh
ordinal
my God.
scale?
Yeah. Ordinal scale.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Dave. What's
Damn.
You
Hmm.
killed it. What's
It's all
next?
right.
So
I'm
I was
proud.
also thinking of a bard. The like semi-obvious choice for that from the shows that I selected up there would be Hoshino Ai from Oshinoko. But I will instead, where's Bard? I will make my, where's Bard? There it is, down there. No, what? Bard, there. Also, you made Yuna your fighter.
No,
Jax.
that's
No?
Bard. That is Bard. Where are you looking?
I'm looking, oh,
line
here.
20 line 21
Line 21
is
is Bard.
There we go. There we go. All right.
You good today, Dave? Your eyes
No.
working right?
No, actually, my contacts are dry. I'll put on my glasses after this. But my bard will be. How do you spell her name?
Oh.
Fujiwara
I already know
Chika.
Dave, you had me stressed.
Why, you thought I was
You
going to
had
get
me-
someone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he thought it was gonna be Bochi.
Ooh, yeah, no. But, Bochi would be interesting. I think our resident barbarian would stress her out too much. Meanwhile, Chica's gonna be able to stress out Luffy, which is gonna be very, very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So Chica, like, obviously is very, like, happy-go-lucky and all that, but she's also like a genius piano player, and they sort of gloss over that. But everyone who goes to that school in Love Is War is like a genius in something. And her thing is that she can play the piano and can also speak French, I think. Because I think her parents are like diplomats or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I don't remember.
She will entertain our party.
Gotcha. All right. Mine. So my character is going to be a barbarian by the name of Saten Ruiko.
What the fuck?
From Toar.
What? Explain yourself. What?
She goes hard with that bat, okay?
Yeah?
She'll beat some motherfucker's ass with her bat. So she does. It's for those who don't know Toar. Saten has no special abilities
None.
in this show.
She just starts trouble.
So she just starts trouble all the time. And one of my favorite moments with her is when all of her friends are just like down for the count, and she's the only one who can do anything.
That was pretty
they're
badass.
like, you gotta turn off the speakers somehow. And she goes up there and she runs up to the top, and instead of turning off the speakers, she's just like, nah, fuck this shit. Pulls out a bat and just beats the shit out of the whole system. That is why Saten is my barbarian.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. I can breathe a sigh of relief. Dave had me stress the fuck out. So now I can get my girl. I can get my pick. Goto Hitori as my druid.
Bochi.
Explain.
So my explanation is I went with a Circle of Stars druid. Which basically like any old regular druid, except instead of turning into animals, they turn into a starry form. Yeah, they're basically like the embodiment of a constellation. And the reason that I went with that is the last song that they do in Bocchi the Rock at the end of the season. If you don't know, the title of the song is "If I Were a Constellation."
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
And your second pick for this round?
Yeah, my next pick is, I think, my weirdest pick on the whole list. Is my bard, Geto Suguru from JJK.
Okay.
Is my bard.
Okay.
And I'm sure everyone is wondering, what do you mean Geto Suguru is your bard? In what way is he a bard?
Excuse me, is your bard?
So, the reason Geto Suguru is my bard is there is a bard subclass called the College of Spirits. And the wiki here on College of Spirits says that they seek tales with inherent power, be they legends, histories, or fictions, and bring their subjects to life. Using occult trappings, these bards conjure spiritual embodiments of powerful forces to change the world once more. Such spirits are capricious, and what a bard summons isn't always entirely under their control. Like the cursed spirits that Geto Suguru would eat and then control and summon and do whatnot with. So that is why I felt like he was a good fit for that.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
mean, that's how it is with a lot of cursed spirits and cursed objects. They become that way from, like, the events of their lives, or from the creation of the things that they are.
Mm-hmm.
And so in a way, that is what he's doing. He's bringing back stories from the past and having them influence the present.
Fair enough.
Mr. Matt.
Mathieu.
Gotcha. I'm looking up the name real quick for this
Mm-hmm.
character. Yeah, here we go.
I'm just looking at our parties so far, and I'm trying to think of the interactions that would happen.
All right, I have my bard
We all have bards, or we're getting bards.
being
OP, man.
Nijika Ijichi from Bochi the Rock.
Ah.
Nice.
Because I believe a bard are known for being both good at music and whatnot, but also good at inspiring people, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's sort of Nijika's role throughout Bochi the Rock, is to be the leader of the group. And she always stood out as that character that's there to you know
Yep.
inspire and bring up Bochi and the other band members.
Yeah. Can agree.
Yeah. Actual, very valid bard pick. Better
Mhm.
bard than my little ghost storyteller, man. What do you got, Mr. Dave?
What I got is, all right, I'm gonna find it this time. I should have done this before. As a paladin, I'm going to put, what's his name? I don't know if this is how you spell it, but I am going with Thorkel from Vinland Saga.
Okay.
He is going to fight with Monkey D. Rufy on the field, and I already hear it from you guys. He puts out this the way he fights and all that is very barbarian-y, but at least the description of what I see as a paladin from the thing that Matt sent me is that he's a holy warrior bound to a sacred oath, and I can definitely see Thorkel as being very like oath-driven, goal-driven, and he'll fight under whatever Luffy is going after. Like Luffy will be
God,
all.
I missed him in season 2.
Me too, dude.
Mm.
Me too. But yeah, Thorkel is my paladin. Is
Like all the Vinland Saga paladin picks.
is gonna. I mean, they're all good in combat.
I had a backup Vinland Saga pick, not Torkel, that was also going to be a paladin.
Mm. Tell us after we finish.
All right, Jax. Pick
Alright,
number 4.
So I'm doing a monk,
Okay.
and
Okay,
it's gonna
first
be
monk.
Akaza from Demon Slayer.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
nice.
I was thinking
like.
of putting him as a monk as well. Yeah.
Cause like the only time I ever saw him was fighting the guy from Goku.
Rengoku. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, just because I didn't see him use any weapons except for his fists during the whole fight, so I was like, all right, he's the man.
He the
He's the
man.
man for the job. So
I see it.
that's my
I
man.
think that's
That's
I think that's
valid.
what fits Akasa the best. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Dustina.
So, for me, and spoilers
me.
for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the manga parts, so part 8 and specifically, I'm gonna go for Sorcerer, and I'm gonna pick Toru.
Um,
He,
I
yeah, I would mute.
well, I mean, it's not just that. Do we want to include people from like the manga? Because like we chose these shows because a bunch of us like know them and have seen them, but I don't think anyone besides you has read it.
Okay, I mean, I have another option if you guys don't want to include manga.
I mean, it's just that it may as well just be like another show because I'm sure this part of JoJo is like very different from any of the animes that have already come out.
Okay, so oh shit, that also fucks up my Jujutsu Kaisen manga. All right,
I'm just gonna fucking take
And
Hikari.
Dustin's out here trying to spoil everyone. God damn.
know.
well,
No,
I'm
dude.
saying spoilers, and you mute yourself if that's the case.
This is also an anime thing.
You're writing the name down.
This man was
Doesn't matter.
definitely
You
gonna
can
get
see a name and not
Hikari
know who the fuck it is. I mean, just don't look it up. It's simple as
for
that.
sure.
Um,
Obviously.
yeah. All right, fine. Then I'll take the easy route. Gojo Satoru for Sorcerer.
Oh yeah.
Sorcerer.
Oh yeah.
Pretty self-explanatory. He is a sorcerer. It literally
He
is
is
job title.
he is a sorcerer.
Oh,
The
okay.
show in
okay.
English
He's-
is called Sorcery Fight.
Yeah.
I love that
And
show,
he has the
Sorcery
power
Fight.
of 6 eyes and limitless. The power of basically infinity, so nothing can basically hit him if he has it on.
Yep.
I like purple.
And his eyes can pretty much see everything around him. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Wait, so were you gonna pick Hikari?
Yes, I was gonna pick
Of course.
Hikari.
Yeah. All
He was
right.
gonna be my bard.
All right.
What's your
Your
last
final
pick?
Fuck.
We've ruined all his picks.
Shit.
We ruined 2 of his picks. They just so happen to be his last pick.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Do non-canon video games count?
I'm gonna say
This
I'm gonna say
is
no.
not a video game.
This is anime.
Fuck.
Why is it so hard? Like there should be more characters for you to pull from the actual
They're
anime.
so awesome though. Shit. All right.
Do you want us to
You
come
want
back
one
to
of
you?
my backups?
No, I'll think about it. Give me a second.
Okay, so while he's thinking,
Yeah.
while he's thinking, Jax, from the 4 characters you have so far, who would have the funniest? Which 2 would have the funniest interaction? So you have Captain Kuro, Sinon, Akaza, and Yuna.
That is a strange combo.
That is a strange.
It's
That's
gotta
a
be.
really
It's
strange
gotta be Akaza
combo.
and Captain Kuro.
True.
I was gonna say that, or Akaza,
mean-
and maybe like Yuna, just
Nah,
cause like she'd be like, I don't know, he'd be sarcastic and she'd be like happy. I guess I don't know, like cheerful enough to not understand the sarcasticness or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna debate on it because spoilers. But I'm just gonna say for me, I think Akaza and Captain Kuro would be funny as shit.
I think that'd be hilarious.
I think Sinon, Akaza, and Kuro, if you just like put them in an elevator together, none of them would talk to each other. And then Yuna
What
comes
the
in, she's like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
And they're all just like, oh,
Yeah.
Dust, what's your progress looking like?
Just gonna pull out the fucking band-aid here. I guess I'll put Gone Freaks
Okay.
as either monk or fighter. What do you guys think? Is like
That's not our choice.
I
Convince
know, but
us.
I'm trying to think of like what would again. I'm pulling this out of my ass now.
I go for Monk because he
Monk?
does the rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chunk and boom.
Is it freaks like freak
F
or
R
like double E?
FREECE.
No,
C
not
E.
CE. CS.
See.
Like
Oh
that?
yeah, CS, bro.
On
Yeah.
my life. It
Okay.
is FREECS.
She's a
Alright.
super freak. Super
Goes
freak.
shy so and he fucking punches people. and gets
Valid.
big.
Way of the
So-
open hand.
Yeah.
So I show you.
All
Very
right.
valid.
Alright.
Valid emergency pick.
Fuck, I wish I had manga picks, damn.
Is it 1S or 2S?
It is, I think, 1S.
I think it's
Yeah, I
one
think
S.
it's 1S.
Gotta look it up.
It's two S's.
What?
I'll be
It's
damned.
2 S's, alright.
I got it. All right, Jackson, who's your last pick?
So I'm gonna do an artificer,
Mm.
and I'm gonna use Frankie Franklin.
What?
Frankie Franklin. From what show?
What is that?
That is a Spy Family.
Oh,
okay,
Frankie.
Okay.
I didn't
I
know his
thought he
last name was
His last name
Frank.
was Franklin?
His last name
Why?
is Franklin.
That's funny. I don't remember
I'm
that.
like,
I did not know that. That
I
is
like how the guy
great.
who watched the least Spy Family
yeah.
got that.
Wait.
My man,
Oh my god.
Frankie Franklin with his
Dude.
inventions.
I thought you were
Alright,
pulling
dude.
out some like really obscure Hunter x Hunter character.
No, I thought he was making a joke and picking Frankie from one.
That's what I thought for
That-
a moment.
That blew my mind. I did
Fucking
not
nice.
know that was coming. That was perfect.
That's fucking great. That's awesome. Dave, what's your last pick?
I actually cannot decide right now. Have a conversation while I think about it.
Okay, Matt, who's got the funniest interactions in your group?
I think we're definitely having some interesting interactions with Saten Ruiko and Gen
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
because Saten is always out here just talking about some random rumor she's heard online, and Gen would just go full on into it and just make her believe that every rumor she's heard is true, and she would go out and just like go on a wild goose chase forever for it. I just see that happening. Meanwhile, Nijika's trying to reel everybody in, and Kirito's there being Kirito.
I
That-
can
yeah, I think
also
it's
see
definitely
Gen and Nijika getting up to some fucking tomfoolery.
True. I think Gen would be a great person to put on any crew. I'll be real.
Mhm.
Any group of people needs a Gen.
How you coming along, Dave?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hi.
I am going to draft a cleric, and
Okay.
my cleric will be Marco the Phoenix
Okay.
from
Heck
One
yeah.
Piece.
Alright.
He heals with his blue flames because he's a motherfucking phoenix, and
Oh,
Wait, he heals what?
he heals with. He's got like a healing
Phoenix.
factor. He's a phoenix,
Uh,
like big wing
Okay.
boy. And
Imagine being lit on
Gotcha.
fire, going ah, and then
Oh my
getting
God.
killed.
That scream was fucking so good. That sounded like, God, I can't remember what it is. The sound of some video game character falling to their death. Or,
The what
I don't know,
scream?
maybe from like Metal Gear or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, that.
Jake?
It
Jake!
sounded like shockingly like that. That was
What?
spot on. Alright, Matt, it is your turn.
last
Your
pick.
last
all
pick.
right. I have my rogue,
Okay.
Vinsmoke Sanji
Oh yeah.
Alright.
from One
Ooh.
Piece.
Man's kicking some shit into their eyes.
So, Sanji is honestly a pretty obvious choice for a rogue for me because of mostly early One Piece, and he does some of this in later One Piece too. But in early One Piece, he was like sort of the stealth guy. He was the guy who went in undercover a lot. He was the one
Mr.
who always
Prince.
did something really important in the background that would sort of be very necessary for the Straw Hats in the story. So that's why I chose Sanji as a rogue. I think it fits him pretty well.
Cool.
And he also has the stealth black suit at one point,
True.
which just
Black
makes him
suit.
be invisible. All right, Rob.
Mr.
Your last
Bobbert.
pick?
I don't know what to do.
Mr. Robber.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do. Having the last pick, there's like no pressure and simultaneously all the pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, Rob, I have a new best interaction, by the way, between my crew. Now that I
Yeah.
have Sanji on there, and it's
Yeah.
Sanji in handcuffs when he tries
Jesus
talking to
Christ.
Saten and Nijika.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know, because we have, 3 shows undrafted on here? And I think, surprisingly only 2 classes, but I don't have either of those classes drafted. I have 2 of the 3 undrafted shows drafted, but they're lower on my list.
Let's see. A fun interaction with my party, I suppose, would be maybe I could see Lloyd and Thorkel being interesting because Lloyd is very methodical about what he does, and Thorkel is just like, let's go. Also, it would be
You cut
funny.
out there.
Be-
But yeah.
I just did like a Thorkel laugh, but it would also be funny with Luffy and Thorkel because Thorkel sounds like Blackbeard. So
All right,
Very true.
I'm settled on my last pick.
Okay.
I'm going with my
Alright, Rob,
fifth,
who's it
with
gonna
my
be?
original 5th pick. I'm gonna take JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2, Joseph Joestar,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
baby. Well, who's it?
as a monk.
Okay.
And I think all I need to say is the name of this subclass for this to be a slam dunk. It is a Way of the Sun Soul.
Yeah.
They learn to channel their own life energy into searing bolts of light. They teach that meditation can unlock the ability to unleash the indomitable light shed by the soul of every living creature.
Fucking bloody stream.
Sounds like fucking Hamon to me.
Yup.
Bop. All right, how about we each state our picks?
All right, go first.
All right. I have your Forger from Spy Family as my assassin rogue. I have gone Freaks from Hunter x Hunter as my Way of the Open Hand monk. I have Josuke Higashikata from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 as my Life Domain cleric. I have Shizue from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a slime as my warlock. I don't remember the subclass. And I also have Gojo Satoru from Jujutsu Kaisen, Sorcerer Fight,
Fiend Warlock.
as my sorcerer. I don't have the subclass for it. Jax.
Alright, so I'm not as technical as Dust, so I'm not gonna do subclasses. So we got Captain Kuro for my rogue from One Piece. We have Sinan as my ranger from Sword Art Online. We got Akaza from Demon Slayer as my monk. And then we have Frankie Franklin as the artificer from Spy Family. And then Yuna from Sword Art Online as my bard.
Nice.
Forgot one person.
Nah,
No,
he did it.
He said it.
I
You
didn't.
didn't? I
did not.
That's my
fucking
first
did. I
man.
did not.
That was
I
my
did
first
not
man.
even hear it. I
We went from top to
completely
bottom.
disregarded. Bro, my brain did not pick that up at all.
It's all right. Nobody's remembered Kuro for about 18 years anyway,
Hey,
so it's
I
fine.
only remember him.
Bro, I gotta say,
The live action
actor
writers
for his
did.
live action was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
There
It
are-
was pretty
Hey,
good.
yo.
Most of them are slam dunks on the casting.
All right, Dave.
Yep, my barbarian is the sun god himself, Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. And my rogue spy not spy, spy. I mixed up Yor and Lloyd for a sec. Is Lloyd Forger from Spy Family. My paladin, boy on the ground, fucking shit up is gonna be Thorkel from Vinland Saga. The one that's gonna be healing Thorkel as he's fucking shit up is Marco the Phoenix from One Piece as well. And the one that is cheering on the sideline, she just brought her entire ass grand piano to the sidelines and is yelling "Gambate ne," is Fujiwara Chika from Love Is War.
All right. My picks are Kirito from SAO as my druid. I have Saten Ruiko from Railgun Toaru as my barbarian with her bat. I have Sanji from One Piece as my rogue. I have Gen from Doctor Stone as my sorcerer, and I have Nijika from Bochi the Rock as my bard.
And coming right with more Bochi the Rock, I have Goto Hitori from Bochi the Rock as my Circle of Stars druid. Joseph Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2 as my Way of the Sun Soul monk. Thorfinn from Vinland Saga as my Oath of Devotion paladin. Ishigami Senku from Dr. Stone as my Knowledge Domain cleric. And Geto Suguru from Jujutsu Kaisen as my College of Spirits bard. Which I did not notice this, but earlier I drafted Goto and Geto back to back.
All right. Well,
That was fun.
that was actually a lot more fun than I thought it was gonna be. Not that I didn't think it was gonna be. It wasn't gonna be fun, but
I can't believe I'm the only pick stolen. Like nobody else got their pick stolen.
Surprised. I was hoping we'd get a couple picks screwing
Which picks
people
were you
over.
stolen?
David.
Honestly, nobody even screwed over any of my backup picks. I have all 11 picks.
Bro, my second half of my picks were all like manga exclusive. To come up with another
All
four.
5 of my picks were good.
Yeah.
Dave had me concerned with his bard pick, but other than that, I was
mhm.
chilling after. I mean, I got to snake Torfin and Senku back to back. I felt very
Dave, I'm
chill
surprised
after
you didn't
that.
find anybody from Yuru Camp to choose.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of all
I mean,
like
what would
chill.
so what do you think any of them would be?
Druid.
Ranger or Druid.
Ranger.
Maybe cleric, the knowledge one, because
Could be
that
cleric,
one
yeah.
person knew all of the camping.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Could be like a knowledge cleric, but yeah. Druid or Ranger, they're the most like
Yeah,
nature classes. But yeah. I think yeah. Of the I think 15 shows we had, only 3 went completely undrafted.
I don't think we did. We didn't do Oshinoko at all. Right?
Oshinoko, Attack on Titan, and Yurter Camp
I
went
thought they
undrafted.
did. Oh no.
No,
No
talked about
AOT either.
drafting. Yeah,
So
I have backup picks that cover Oshinoko and Attack on Titan, but not Yurter Camp.
so it looks like the only 2 classes none of us did were wizards and
Wizards.
fighters, which I'm surprised none of us got fighters.
I had a
Gone
fighter,
as
but I didn't really
fighter,
like who I chose for fighter.
Yeah.
So
I feel
I
like fighter
didn't
is
end up
just
going
hard
with
to
it.
make like it be like a pick.
I feel
Like if you pick a fighter, it's just like yeah.
I feel
That's why even though I have 11 picks, none of them are fighters.
I say like a lot of the picks could have been fighters, but there's just more of a specialization with the picks that we had. That fighters just too fucking broad to do it. Like
Yeah.
they could have been fighters, but it wouldn't have fitted as much.
Yeah.
I had one fighter pick, and it was Yamada Ryo from Bocchi the Rock.
My God, all these Bochi picks. I love it.
It's just Yamato from One Piece.
One of my backups, because I was so worried about
Ooh,
Bocchi getting
Yamato.
yoinked, I have a backup Bocchi pick.
Yeah.
Literally, any of them could have been bards because they're all fucking musicians.
Yeah. That's why I specifically neither of my Bocchi picks is a bard.
Damn, I'm thinking about Yamato now.
It's a druid. My Bocchi picks are a druid and a rogue.
Mm.
Who do you think
First
has like the
fighter.
most stacked?
Fighter, you remember that one show where it's like. I
Are you
know
asking who
Dustin
has the
would
most
know.
stacked team, Dustin? Because it's Dave, and it's really not close.
Yeah, Monk, Luffy,
Yeah, dude,
No,
Chica
I
really brings
mean-
the thunder.
It's
Thorkel.
no,
Marco.
I think there's a competition. I think Dustin's team is stacked as fuck as well.
I mean, if Gojo's on your team, that's like
Gojo's
Gojo,
literally the whole
Shizue,
reason why.
Gojo's like
Josuke.
80% of this.
Yeah.
Nah, he's more than that.
I don't know. Josuke's kind of fucking cracked.
Yeah, Josuke can literally heal anyone up to full health.
Like, he's kind of OP. Like,
He just can't heal himself.
even Gon scales pretty fucking strong.
What does he scale off of?
Gon would be a strength and dex
Wins
scale.
and rock,
He's
paper,
a
Like,
scissors.
quality.
I'm
Gon's a
pretty
quality
sure
build.
Gon could solo Jackson's team.
I don't know about Akaza.
Dude,
but everyone else,
Frankie's
yeah.
strong,
Yeah,
dude.
I feel like
Hunter scales so
I don't
much-
know.
so much
Frankie
harder than
Franklin
Demon
gonna be
Slayer.
out there, bro. I don't know what you're talking
Dude,
about.
Frankie Franklin would be like, ah, and then he'd get fucking
Jesus.
bodied. Like,
Right.
not even like.
I'm gonna ask you to stop doing that. It hurts my body.
Kuro would be like a threat for like 5 seconds. Sinon would miss the
Yeah.
shot.
Like,
Akaza would be I think the only real competition here.
yeah, Demon Slayer just doesn't scale very high, stat wise.
I mean, that man has like instant regeneration though.
Yeah, but the people in Demon Slayer are just weaker than the people in Hunter x Hunter.
I guess. Yeah.
And I think there is some competition with Monkey D. Luffy if I had the pick from one of my
Oh,
characters
yeah.
from later on in Jujutsu Kaisen, but I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm also glad that
I
we're
mean-
doing this after Gear 5th made it to the anime.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Gojo beats Luffy. I mean, we have to see more of Gear 5 for that to really definitively go one way or the other.
Mhm.
Hmm. I think my team gets bodied. I think.
When you have access to the Toon Force, I think
Yeah.
that pretty much
Sanji aside.
neglects shit.
Bro, Chica's gonna be playing the Looney
I mean,
Tunes stuff for
Kirito's
us.
broken too for taking him inside of
Fair.
sort of online, but it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he doesn't scale to the levels of Luffy or
But
Gojo.
he's a
And
beater.
my team is solidly fourth.
Yeah, but he is a beta tester and a cheater.
He's a
He's a
beater,
beater.
dude.
Yeah, he's a Peter.
That's kind of fucked up.
fucking wax off.
Well, I think this was very successful. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We all had a lot of fun.
I'd be
Yeah.
happy to do another one of these. I didn't
Next-
think this was going to be as fun as it was. I'll be honest. And
Next time we need less shows, so there's more
more
Competition.
more interference.
more
between our
interference. I
picks.
was
I wish we
hoping there'd
could-
be at least 2 or 3.
I wish we
Or
can go like
4.
no holds barred.
I was okay.
include
I
manga,
wasn't expecting it
fucking-
to be Jackson.
Okay, but I wasn't either.
Easy.
I was not. I was expecting I was decently concerned I would get fucked on Thorfinn and Senku and Bocchi.
I'm so glad I didn't pick Senku because I knew you were gonna steal him from me.
I had a
I
feeling-
mean, once I got through those first 3, I was unconcerned.
I had a feeling someone was gonna choose Thorkel. Such a Chad.
Mm-hmm.
True. That's why he wasn't my backup pick
Yeah.
for Vinland Saga.
Yeah, he is a wanted man.
I'm surprised no one. I already forgot his name. What the fuck is the Welsh dude?
Ashala?
Ashkalad.
Yeah, Askeladd. Yeah.
Nah,
I think-
my
I
backup
think-
Vinland pick was Thor's.
Oh yeah, fucking Thors, dude. Oh.
Yeah,
I
he
think-
he
I
was
think
gonna be an
Luffy-
Oathbreaker paladin.
I think Luffy would just punch Ashkalad. Like
I
after
mean,
after
only-
fucking punch
The
anybody.
only thing Askeladd has with him is his fucking strategy. That's it.
I mean, he's a good fighter.
He's cool. Yeah.
He just doesn't scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think all good strategy from the normal sense of things goes out the window when you've got a guy who can make a fist the size of an island.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Toon Force is pretty
Yeah,
fucking
Toon
strong.
Force.
Toon Force.
Like,
Dun, 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 dun,
there's
dun,
very
dun, dun,
few
dun, dun.
characters that are gonna make it when we've got Gojo on one team, Luffy and Marco on another,
Yeah, Luffy
shit.
with Marco.
and even Sanji, because One Piece just scales.
We should have fucking included fucking Roadrunner from Looney Tunes.
Roadrunner.
Rogue Runner.
Oh, for the fighter, I was thinking of that female knight in the Cautious Hero that got slapped by him.
From like Cautious Hero.
Yeah. Remember that
Oh,
night
Bro,
lady
I
that got
love that dude. That
Yes!
dude's so
Yes!
good.
I love
That's
that
what
scene.
reminded me as a
I love
fighter.
that scene
That's
so
that's
much.
that's the best scene of the whole show. Oh my
That
God.
whole show was so funny.
Why hasn't it gotten a second season? I guess it kind of drops off.
I completely forgot about that, Jackson.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
No,
Oh, I'm gonna
Hey,
watch
have you
that
seen
clip
that?
right now.
You've
I'm
seen that
I'm
scene,
just
right,
gonna go
Dave?
watch that clip right now.
God.
Have you seen that scene?
I have.
I know you guys. Dave, have you seen it?
I haven't seen the show.
Have you seen the scene though of him slapping?
Here.
It's so fucking funny. They give it so many frames of animation.
Brother, we're still in the street.
We're
We're still in the stream.
What are we doing?
All right.
Like,
Are we gonna end the
can we do this
stream?
after? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's end the stream.
let's wrap things up here.
All right. Who's
before
going
we
to the
do that.
Jax? You're the host, right? So go for it.
Okay. So yeah, this is the end of our
Episode 9.
TTRPG party draft, and hope you had a fun time listening to us. This was episode 9 of the TheDegenZPodcast, and my name is Jax.
Bye, Jax.
Bye, Jack.
I'm Dave.
Ew.
I'm Matt.
Okay, it's at the top of my draft list. I'm Rob.
And I'm Dustin.
And
you all for watching.
this has been the TheDegenZPodcast. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next episode.
Have a great week, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Week.
Yeah, happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
Have a great
Oh yeah,
weekend.
shit. It's in a couple days. What the fuck? Okay.
And we will see you next week.
Blah blah blah. Okay, hope you're scared now. Bye.